Okay, hello. Look down, lesson number 2. We'll go right from the top and we'll look at some stuff we were doing last time, go over it and hope that'll help you. And we'll get along pretty much to the end of all the postures that we do in the form, but then we'll repeat on both sides. But that'll become hopefully clearer in lessons 3 and 4. Okay, so my body's nice and relaxed today, so that's really good. So, from the top, relax. Need to bend the knees, loosen the joints. Breathe. Nice diaphragmatic breath. Breathing in, belly swells. Breathing out, belly releases, relaxes. So we calm down, we relax the body. Breathe. Okay, we shift the weight to the right leg. Okay. We release the arms, open the armpits, soften the chest. Raise the heel. Step out. Shift the weight across, 50-50. Loose arms, bent knees. Release the knees to raise the arms. Release the elbows, release the knees, sink. Hands come back. Release the knees, flex the knees without locking, hands go out. Bend the knees, simply put. Hands come back in. Flex the knees, hands go down. And right at the end, we sink, bend the knees again. So that we can shift the left foot out on the heel, raise the left arm, right hand underneath the left, hold the ball. From behind, calm down, relax, breathe, shift the weight, head over right foot. Lift the left heel, step out. Flex the knees to raise the arms. Palms down. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, retract the hands. Flex the knees, hands go out. Bend the knees, relax the knees, hands come back in, hands go down. Shift a little bit, turn on the left heel. So now about 70%, 80% of the weight on the left foot. Holding the ball. Holding the ball. Okay? Nice smooth transition. Turning on the left heel, turning the waist, right hand underneath left. Okay, more weight into the left, lift the right heel so that you can easily step and put the right heel where the left toes are, right toes are. There's my dyslexia, huh? Great, isn't it? Okay, foot goes down. As you turn your waist to the front, shift your weight to the right, the ball becomes horizontal. Weight on the left, vertical ball, shift the weight, horizontal ball. Smooth transition. Okay, from the front. Smooth transition. See how the right arm has to move quite a lot in space. The left simply has to turn over. So it's palm down, it's palm facing forward with the left thumb down. Left thumb down, right thumb up. Okay, smooth transition. From the side. Up, in, out, in, down, slightly straighten up, turn, vertical ball, step, horizontal ball. Okay, make sure you kind of really got a handle on this transition and weight shift. See how it's not extreme? I don't lift up the rear foot. Both knees are bent, back is naturally upright, knees are naturally bent. You can come up a little bit higher if you wish. You can step a bit longer and go a bit deeper. But as you see, I'm doing a very small space here to show how you can do it in your front room, even a cupboard, as I used to do as an office boy, small garden, any space. I even managed to do it in aircraft toilets. But that's even more jiggery pokery. Yeah. Okay, so smooth transition from the vertical to the horizontal. From this side, shifting the weight, stepping out, armpits open, arms up, in, out, in, down. Turn away, shift, turn on the heel, ball, both feet flat. Heel raises, transfer the weight smoothly as you turn the waist and roll the ball, vertical to horizontal. Smooth transition. Okay. So we'll take it on from here, okay, as we did in lesson 1. Roll the ball in the hands, sitting back. Rolling it as if you're holding it in both palms, so they face each other. Roll it on the inside of the right elbow. Ball inflates. Now we exaggerate this, later on it'll be a lot smaller, but to get a real feeling of breathing in, shifting the weight back to the front, squash the ball if you like. Okay? Knees relaxed, elbows sunk. Drop the shoulders, palms facing up, literally as if you're holding something, a bit like Atlas carrying the world. Shifting the weight to the front as the left hand accelerates towards the right hand. So again, the left hand has to do quite a lot. Okay? Has to travel quite a lot of space. The right hand simply slowly comes to meet the right with your right elbow in line with your right knee, rather than ending up like so, okay? Overstretched. press position. The double ward-off position. Grasping the sparrow's tail position. Press or squeeze. And on the other side. Roll, expand, diminish, condense. Okay, not too high, not too low. Wherever the position of the hands is, notice how the shoulders aren't lifted up. So scapula, shoulder blades, shoulders spread out. Weight in the left, transfer the weight more into the right as you do press. Notice how I don't lift up the left heel. Okay, both feet are flat. Comfortable body. Okay, the next position, I'll do it to the front for you. Okay. So at this point, both palms are facing down. You're sitting forward. As you sit back, you separate the hands. Not too wide, okay? Just about the width of your shoulders. Okay, width of your shoulders. Press. Press. Okay, we're sitting back into the left leg. So, weight is still in the right, hands separate. A bit like parting, I see, is like a bead curtain. Some kind of curtains as you separate them. Sitting back as you bend the elbows, retract the wrists. So very similar to what you're doing, the knees and the arms at the beginning of the form. Sitting back. Okay, we sit back forward, push. Sitting more on the right, both feet still flat. Separate the hands, sit back, push. From the side. A little bit faster than we normally go. Press. Sit back. Sit back, don't lean back, okay? Just come straight back, top of your head, pointing straight up still. Tuck the chin in slightly. You might feel a lot of kind of discomfort in your thighs. As long as it's discomfort in your thighs and not your joints, it's fine, okay? Muscle aches are fine, joint pain is not good in any way, okay? So for instance, if you've got shoulder problems, really make sure you keep the shoulders low, elbows very relaxed. Press, push, press, push. Okay? No sense of any physical tension in your arms or your hands. Okay? Breathing. Ball, ball, roll it, expand it, condense it, expand it, push it. Yeah? So the ball diminished here re-inflates in my arms. It rolls into me, I roll it into me, I roll it away. From the side. The ball is diminished, it's tiny between my palms, inflates, rolls into me, I roll it into myself, roll it away. So expand it, sit back, roll it away. Intention more than force is a big thing in Tai Chi. Okay? Your intention to do something rather than physically manifesting it. From behind, okay, so just to get a feeling as you're following, as in a class. Up, in, out, in, down. Vertical ball, horizontal ball, roll it. Okay, grass sparrow's tail, roll back, expand, compress. Big ball rolls into you, roll it into yourself, push, roll it away. Okay. You might need to take a break now and treat this as the first half of the lesson, maybe come back to this lesson following day, but if you want to do more, let's go for more. Sit back. The ball is underneath my arms and my palms. I turn my right foot in on the heel as I turn my waist. My waist and my arms are static in terms of each other, but I'm turning the waist with my foot. I turn the right foot all the way in until we have an 8 stance, because this looks like the character, okay? 2 feet like this pointing in. It looks like the character for 8 in Chinese. So work with that for a while. Elastic kind of feeling your limbs, very relaxed, elbows never completely flexed, wrists never completely flexed. Sit in, turn on the right heel until you can turn your waist to your left corner or your left oblique. Okay. You need to keep the knees very soft. So go very easy if you have any knee injuries, hip injuries. Stay very relaxed. Ankle injuries, very stiff feet, stiff joints. Relax. Turn on the right heel, turn through the waist. Hands pointing at your left corner or left oblique. So from this side, push it out, roll it across the floor is the kind of vibe, to your left corner. So notice the position of the right foot compared to the left. It's quite unusual. Have to keep very, very relaxed. Release your elbows. Okay, so from the left oblique, you sit back into your right leg. So as you came into your left oblique, there's more weight into your left leg. Notice that both feet are still flat. Sit into the right side, turn now to your right corner, your right oblique. Okay, left to right. It's a movement of the waist. Okay, this part of your body, it's not a movement of your upper spine and shoulders. See how my waist is static? It's not that. It's a movement of the waist. A movement of the waist. So it's really good for mobilizing a stiff spine in time and practice. Okay, nothing is instant in Tai Chi. Left, right. Okay, from behind, right from the beginning, remember what you can, relax, don't struggle, take your time. Roll the ball in, roll it away, ball underneath the hands, turn the right foot in, roll it to the left, sit back into the right leg, turn the waist, roll it to the right. Roll it in, turn on the right heel, turn the waist, roll it to the left, roll it towards you, away from you as you turn to the right. Again, have a break now. It's quite a lot to take on board. We're going to complete the whole form in 4 lessons before the lockdown ends, hopefully. Okay, so you need to go at your own pace, but as you can keep going back and looking at pieces, do that. Don't feel hurried. Take it at your own level, okay? From this side, from the front, okay? From press. Sometimes this is called a big roll back, dalu. Push. Arm, sometimes. Chinese for it, okay? Fish is an 8, so like the yin-yang symbol, okay? The 8 is the leg-foot position. The yin-yang, turning left and right, okay? Spiraling. So yin-yang symbols originally drawn as 2 interlocking fish. Nice and relaxed, loose limbs, soft back, soft waist. Left and right. Okay? Both feet flat. Don't collapse the knees in. You have to keep the knees a little bit rounded. Lift up the arches of the feet. Okay? So from this side again, so you can see, we're coming up to the last posture that we do in the whole sequence. The sequence which is then repeated again and again. Turn. Okay. So the right hand is going to make a beak. The beak is bringing all the fingers and thumb together. Okay. So the right hand makes a beak, the elbow sinks, the wrist bends. Okay. Beak, ball. So it's like the ball has a string you can hold it from. Okay? No dissimilarity between holding a ball earlier, simply the upper hand is a beak. Notice the position, the elbow is down, not raised. Okay? Left, right, beak, ball. Arms are separated away from the body. They're not compressed in. So try and notice yourself, if you can, whether you're kind of compressing your arms towards your body. Notice how my hands are away, particularly away from my chest and my face. Okay, they're not this. Okay, so this is probably the hardest thing for people to do with balance issues, okay? We're going to lift from the right as I lightly turn on the ball of my left foot, okay? As I turn on my left foot, this turns my waist a little bit more to the left. It was more to the right. I made a beak, ball, turn on the left ball. So the heel is a little bit raised on the left heel, okay? But turning on the ball of the left foot. Notice how the beak is hanging. So you might get some sort of shoulder aches. Do rest if you have any problems with that. Okay, the beak is going to have to lift as the ball expands. It's this kind of feeling. So that you can basically shift all your weight over your right foot, okay? my head right in line through my right leg. So I can expand the ball, lift the left knee, turn, and now step into that corner. Okay? As I put the foot down, the left hand comes up. As we're doing it, actually kind of comes up simultaneously, but with the foot down, hand round to the front. So it's like there's a ball here. This is holding a ball. This has its own ball. As I shift my weight more into my left foot, the left hand pushes away and the right arm extends, virtually making a straight arm with the right arm. The left is still bent at the elbow, okay? Single whip, dan bien. Okay, so whip is completely soft until you flick it, and then it's completely straight for a moment in time. Both feet flat. Now those are all the postures we do in this form. Okay, we just repeat them again and again. And this is what we'll go over in lessons 3 and 4. Okay. Push, arm, fishes in 8, turn the right foot in. Left, right, beak, turn on the ball of the left foot, top of your head straight up, head in line with the right foot, using the right wrist, left hand to counterbalance, lifting the left knee. Turning through the waist, stepping, not too far, okay? So this position from here, the foot is simply going to come across in the same parallel here, yeah? It's not going to step here. I have to step in a line behind myself, okay? Not in line with my right heel, in a line behind the right heel. Use the wrist, turn, step. Elbow sinks, palm facing you, shift the weight, right hand, still a beak pointing down, right arm almost straight, left elbow still bent. You might want to turn the right foot a little bit in as you square up the shoulders, hips, waist, pelvis to your new front, yeah? Okay. From the rear, as if you're in a class with me. From push, turn on the right heel, turn the waist, turn to the right, beak, ball, as you turn on the ball of the left foot, head completely in line down through the right hip, right knee and foot, okay? Turn, lift, turn, step, yeah? So I'm not in line with my right heel. I'm placing it on a line apart from my heel. Okay? Wrong, right. Okay? Turn on the ball, counterweight to lifting the left knee. Turn, step, hand in front of your face, not this kind of front, but yeah, space, another ball. Extend the right arm as you turn the waist to the front, your new front. Very good, okay? Now holding the postures is a very good way of really establishing that you have them. So you can go through the whole form, hold, and 10 seconds to a minute. However, you've got to establish that you can remember the position of your hands in space. Yeah? So don't be looking for flow right from the beginning. Look for really knowing where the position is for your hand in relation to your space and the rest of your body. Take your time. Check your feet position. So this would be wrong because I stepped in line and across my left side. Okay. This also builds up a lot of leg strength, which is Taiji is very famous for really rebuilding or building leg strength. So be very clear. Be looking at your own hands. Have a dialogue in your mind as well. Even say it out loud if you need to. My hands go forward. My palms are facing forward. I sit back. My palms are facing down. Take your time. There's a saying in Chinese martial arts, slow is fast and fast is slow. That is, learning slowly is the fastest method. Trying to learn quickly is the slowest. I experienced this personally many times. Okay, to finish there, you simply bring the right hand forward, as we did in lesson number 1, whenever you want to finish, step up, and simply lower the hands. Okay? Stepping up, lowering the hands. Placing one hand over the other. Morley has definitely decided it's the end of the lesson. Okay, until next time, take care.